Horror Lies.
Hello YouTube, it's Saturday. Welcome to BodyBags. I'm OUTSIDER365. It's week 118 here in the channel, and the movie I've decided to talk about this week is from 2006 and it's called Dark Ride. So what is this one meant to be about? When a group of 6 college students, of course it's a slasher movie, right? Led by Jamie Lynn Sigler, who was Meadow in The Sopranos, set off on a spring break road trip, of course. They look forward to a weekend of drinking, dope smoking, and partying. Of fucking course. Meanwhile, in a nearby mental institution, the notorious carnival killer, convicted of slaughtering 2 girls in the fairground ride 10 years before, brutally butchers his 2 guards and heads back to the Dark Ride ghost train. When the kids stop for gas at a highway service station, a terrifying chain of events is set into motion, where they will inevitably lead them to the demonic killer. Soon their fun becomes a blood-soaked nightmare and a battle to survive until morning amidst the severed head, spinning tunnels, witches' lairs, and haunted crypts that fill the Dark Ride. For many of the college kids, this will be the last ride they ever take. Dark Ride is a new take on the old-school slasher horror that fans of classics like Scream, Saw, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street will love. And on the front of it, it just says, from the producers of the Saw movie, Dark Ride, the last ride you'll ever take. So yeah, the main person in this that I would recognize, and maybe you would as well, would be Jamie Lynn Sigler. That would be if you watch The Sopranos, because she was Meadow in it. That's the story. There's 3 guys and 2 girls, and they do pick up a hitchhiker, of course, and they're in a van, and they're going away on this. Oh no, wait, the movie opens up with Asbury Park, New Jersey, and I think it's 1989, or well, it's 10 years previous to when the movie is set in, and there's these 2 twin girls. And they go on the Dark Ride, which is like a ghost train at the carnival. And while they're inside, this lunatic like just kills them and butchers them and everything. And then it's 10 years later, and he's in this mental institution. Kind of generic looking bad guy villain, you know, kind of Kane, see no evil, and just big, bald with a mask, big, huge kind of guy. And yeah, he escapes, head back to the Dark Ride, and they stop, and one of the characters, Bill, I think his name is, he kind of finds this newspaper clipping and is telling them, oh, we should go to this place. They're going to reopen this amusement park or this carnival that's been closed for years and years, and they should spend the night there. So they decide to and of course, it's the same night that the guy escapes from the mental institution, and he heads back to the Dark Ride, because apparently he was raised there, him and his brother. And he goes back there, and the kids, the college kids, are there, and there's all the regular types, personality types that are in this movie. There's weed being passed around, and the ride itself looks okay. Like some of the props and the masks and things like this are kind of good. The music in it's okay. The casting is not too bad. It is a kind of a slasher movie. Like, there's nothing original about it at all. It borrows from Halloween, Friday the 13th, of course, Saw, Scream, and Texas Chainsaw as well, picking up the hitchhiker. And there was another scene, I forget which one, that really reminded me of Texas Chainsaw. Damn, should have written it down. But there is a few kind of okay kills. There's, there's a, if you've seen this one, there is a kind of a decapitation scene in it when the girl's given head, and I didn't kind of see coming. That one was a surprise. Some of the kills are okay. They're not bad. I think this was part of the 2006 After Dark Horror Fest. I'm not entirely sure, and it's really late, and I'm not long in from work, so I haven't had time to look it up and fact find the movie and stuff. I watched this one originally a few years ago, and I fell asleep watching it, and it's been in it's been in my shelf, and I've never kind of went back to revisit it. And just last night I thought I'd flip it on again and watch it. And yeah, when I got home today, I thought, fuck it, I'll just talk about Dark Ride because I watched it last night. Didn't know what I was going to review, and it's okay. The mask on the killer in this is pretty good. It's like a mask from these kind of mannequins or kind of props that are at the fairground, and he had just kind of ripped his face off this little boy that's a mannequin, and it kind of has that tied around his face. So it's got this kind of kid look to it, but a man, big, huge frame and all this kind of thing. And I really like the way he moves in this. He kind of, almost like a kind of a snake, or he does crawl and move around and bend. He's not just the big kind of, burly kind of killer coming along, slashing and killing and all this stuff. The movie's all right. Anything I'm missing out on it? It is a kind of a generic, college kid slasher kind of movie. If you like these kind of movies, I don't think you'd hate this or anything. I don't love it. It's all right. It's a decent enough flick. I thought it really kind of fell apart in the end. I think they did try to have this, it feels like, well, if you've seen this, the end of it when Liz, who's played by Jamie Lynn, but I was a big Sopranos fan. She'll always be Meadow. When she comes in with the van and does that thing at the end that sends the killer flying across, and she just comes in at that point, that was a bit like, come on, the fucking accuracy of when she drives the van through the fucking wall of the Dark Ride. That was a bit, and I think they did, because it says it's from the producers of Saw, try to have this big twist ending that was going to shock everybody or something, but it's not really that much of a twist. I saw it coming from very early on, and especially when they're telling the story, when the stoner guy is telling the story about the two brothers and stuff, and then the other guy kind of interrupts him and corrects him and stuff. Try not to do a spoiler alert here, but you can kind of see there already kind of the way it's going to go, but the way they link it up and the way it ends just kind of, it just sucks. I thought it was really kind of, really? That's the best twist? It didn't need the twist, and I could have done a much better ending than because it's just kind of silly and it doesn't really make sense, and they get revenge films, but just the timing, the way they're there at the same time doesn't, as the killer guy, doesn't make sense, even though it's all kind of meant to be planned out because of the newspaper clipping. But again, it's just got a weird ending to it. Don't think this is one of my best reviews on the channel, but I'm kind of running out of things to talk about Dark Ride. And I'm going to be loading up this late because it is late as I'm recording it. So, yeah, I'm OUTSIDER365. That's kind of my thoughts, opinions, and a little bit of a ramble on 2006's Dark Ride, which, I left it out. It was directed by Craig Singer, and Craig co-wrote it with Robert Dean Klein. So yeah, Craig Singer movie, basically. So Dark Ride 2006, I don't know. If you've seen it, drop me your opinions on it and stuff in the comment box below. Back with another review soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye-bye now.